think there's a limit to how much HP on a boss make it more formidable or harder, really. At some point it just turns into drudgery. And like the big bosses, the ones that are gonna get you achievements in Torchlight, seem to step a bit over that edge for me. Like, this fucker is such a bullet sponge, and he summons more bullet sponges. I'm gonna be fighting him for like 10 minutes. And I haven't died in Torchlight 2 yet, but what Torchlight 1 did, if you did die in a big boss fight, was you had the option to just respawn almost next to it and get back in there and keep fighting from the point where you left, as in the enemy health didn't regen. I don't think that's a good way to do boss fights. I think if a boss fight is supposed to be hard, then that toughness should come primarily from surviving. As in, the enemy should deal enough damage that you actually die in some reasonable time. And you can't grind it down for an hour. Mainly so that it would be made clear that if you have to fight the enemy for an hour, you're not ready. Go get better. Go level up, go get better weapons, something like that. Having you be able to re-engage with this and without the boss healing is just the admission of devs that, oh, we gave him too much HP. Like, it's not reasonable to expect you to finish it in one go. Or other option, we know that it is so fucking boring to fight this boss that you won't want to make another attempt. Like, just give him, I don't know, 1/5 of this HP. Have him deal 3 times the damage, so that I have to dodge all of these things he's throwing at me. Dodge or aggressively out heal, something like that. And so that we get to some resolution within, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes is probably a decent time for a boss fight. I don't even know how long this has been taking already. But it's not the worst offender I've seen like this. But there's definitely something to be said for brevity in big boss fights. The final boss of Divinity Original Sin took me, I think, like half an hour, which is just atrocious. It's probably the worst one I've ever seen. And compare that to, like, the final boss in Doom Eternal, which, I know, different genre, but still it had a giant final boss, which took me many attempts, and I never got bored with it. Because the whole fight was just surviving until I can accomplish the specific things I needed to beat the boss, like take out his armor pieces one by one. Here, the actual fight is just grinding down his fucking infinite HP. None of this is even hard. Like, I'm playing the game on what was supposed to be the veteran difficulty. It's like the second hardest. And I'm getting the idea that if I was playing on the hardest one, it would just take me even longer to kill this. It wouldn't actually be hard. Unless he's one-hitting me, it doesn't really matter how much HP he have from the standpoint of whether or not I can kill him. I can, it just takes a bunch of potions. So yeah, here we are. Yay, me. Fucking got him.